off with this LaFerrari in stunning shade of grey, right in the corner of this car park. And then over this side we've got DB4 GT Continuation, which they've just started building. Apparently due to some missing chassis numbers they could make a few more of these with all the extra parts they've got at Aston Martin. And then we've got the Jaguar XJ13. This one, I believe this is a replica because there's only one real one and it's in a museum, but it looks pretty good. And then the Ferrari F50, I think my favourite Ferrari. V12, you can take the roof off. F1 technology. We've got the F40 here. Rare to see it on these OZ wheels. And we've got a DB4, I believe, over there. 300 SL. Gull wing doors. This is just rolled in. You see all the luggage in the back here. Beautiful car. And then here we got something quite special. The 911 Dakar Rallying. See this raised suspension, spare wheel on the roof, ropes, roll cage, a load of signatures of, I think, rally drivers. And then this slightly more tasteful 911, I'd say, I don't know. It's Carrera RS 2.7 from the early 70s. Not seen one with green stripe across it, green wheels before, but obviously got this famous little ducktail at the back. Very valuable car now, these. Quite a contrast to the Dakar 911 as well. And then we've got the Ferrari 275 long nose, or short nose this one is, I think. Really classy silvery blue colour. And then we've got another 275 here, which I think is slightly nicer. Love this colour. 330 over there. I think this is the long nose, and that one's the short nose over there. The long nose looks marginally better. We've got a 250 Lusso. Very specific, quite glamorous and sexy. And also a 250 short wheelbase. Which you only read 6 of or 7 of. So just around the corner then we've got this Vanquish Zagato Speedster. This colour's a one-off. And very few of these cars built anyway, but this one particularly amazing spec. Really nice touches on the interior here. Satin carbon. And look at these lights at the back. Really nice. And then there's another Vanquish Zagato here. This one's the Volante. Greeny gold paintwork on that, looks really good as well. And then one more with Dutch number plates and more standard dark red colour, which still looks really, really good. And we've got this RUF Porsche here, which is a one-off. Which one heads up in Europe. Really cool badge. This one's called Goldfinger, probably for obvious reasons. It's a backdated 911. And then just go back over here. We've got the two one-off Zondas here.
However they want to go about it. And then next year,
this one is the LM, the Roadster.
But right now,
there is also a coupe like this, and it's completely unlike any other Zonda.
We're very, very excited about this.
It's got these crazy extra LEDs at the back.
We've had for a couple of years.
Green calipers and bits around the wheels.
In there, they all complement each other. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, that
Full
sounds
carbon
really
body.
exciting. I'm interested
And these
in one
Le
of
Mans
the cars
racer
here
style
in
lights.
front of our loudspeakers.
I'm a big
Maybe
fan
you
of this
can
one.
Tell us a little bit more
Andorran
about
number
it.
plates.
I heard it has a worth of 12 million euros. This
And then
car.
this one is another one-off. This is the Zonda Unica.
Yes, it's a 1963 250 short wheelbase.
This one's literally just been built for the owner.
The way it looks, and it's a shorter chassis.
Got that really cool shark logo at the back as well. Italian flags, gold wheels. Looks a lot like the Tricolore cars, but it's a manual.
Race tracks. And this is
I think this may be my favourite Zonda out there now.
Carlo Perigo, which we know very well. And I think his son is here, Pierre.
Gibraltar
Yes, I
number
saw
plates
him.
on here as well.
Maybe you can tell us.
Yeah, I will tell you.
And just on its own up here, we've got a Lamborghini Aventador SV all the way from Monaco.
Yeah.
Left-hand drives, most of the cars there are.
It's a heavy car.
Looks really good in this Rosso Beer launch colour.
Yesterday on the highway.
Now this corner of the car park's really special. I mean, not that the other bit hasn't been, but the hypercars in this car park are crazy. This is a 918 Porsche wrapped in a unique livery. I think a homage to a racing 911 back in the 60s or 70s, if I'm right. But that looks quite special. Certainly stands out from any other 918. And then there's the Bugatti Chiron here. This is an ex-Monaco car. Really classy colour combo with the bright interior. Still got the seat covers on, hasn't been driven here yet. But look at that. See the engine poking out up here. It's turbos. And then you can just see in the background we've got a 996 GT1. Which is a Le Mans car that was homologated for road use. It used to be yellow, it's now this much nicer blue colour.
So maybe
Driven all the way from Scotland. Got the SLR Sterling Moss. Also seen this car in the UK, in London.
it's really nice.
Absolutely mental. It's got half the interior covered with a carbon fibre hood on here. But it's raining outside, so this one hasn't been driven yet. And then we've got this Apollo IE with purple carbon. And this has got a Ferrari V12 engine that they're trying to keep quite quiet. Obviously the car isn't quiet, but they're trying to keep the fact that it's got a Ferrari engine quiet. But that looks absolutely mental. Probably one of my favourite new cars in the past year. And then the final car here, in the underground bit, is this MC12 Maserati. So based on the same chassis and engine as the Ferrari Enzo, but much rarer. Finished in pearl white, blue bits, and there's actually no covers on these headlights at all. Got the roof scoop. Huge car. It's quite difficult to park this. So yeah, that's it for the inside. So now out here, I've got a C63 AMG Black Series. Got a 911 GT3 Touring. Really classy spec on this one. 911R, which is effectively the predecessor to the Touring here. And then a GT2 RS. This is pretty much the car to have at the moment. Unbelievable Nürburgring lap record. Looks cool in black, the Weissach package. We've got a lowered 812 Superfast Ferrari. Lamborghini Aventador, like the orange interior. McLaren 720S, Ferrari Challenge Stradale, 964 RS, a new Ferrari Portofino, and last but not least a 458. Got a nice 488 Spider here in the blue launch colour, looks really good, and McLaren 720S. The plate will let you know what it is, even if you don't know. Looks good with the wing up. And then the Weissman, which has a BMW V10 engine, the same that's in the E60 M5. I think this is quite a cool little car. The main car park outside is pretty mega too. We've got this Huracan Performante, really nice dark red colour. Got the Roof CTR2. AMG GTR ×2, and then LaFerrari in AAA yellow, looks really nice. SLS AMG Black Series, McLaren 675 LT, got the 599 GTO, one of the best sounding cars Ferrari have ever built. Mercedes SLR McLaren, Spanish plates, 2 Carrera GTs, Lexus LFA Nürburgring edition, the Hamann Mercedes SLR Volcano, and then this P1 in a really nice dark purple colour, amethyst black, call it, in race mode here. Looks absolutely mega. Ford GT, 2005 model. Haven't had any new ones here. Aston Martin GT12, also an insane sounding car, as well as a new V8 Vantage here. F12 TDF, successor to that 599 GTO. Bentley Super Sports, quite like the interior on that. And of course the cool black plates. And then Porsche Top Car Stinger, the Ferrari 458 Speciale Aperta, one of 499. This is also in the AAA yellow, looks really, really cool. Obviously not roof off weather. And the Mosler MT900. Got the new G-Wagon just here. And the AMG GT4, I think this one was called. The race car based on the AMG GTR. This would be tough in these weather conditions. And then finally, got one of my personal favourites, which is the CLK DTM AMG. Don't think I've ever seen a coupe before. See the authentic German plates. This car does about 190 miles an hour. Normally most Mercedes are limited to 155, so that's cool in itself. Plus all this carbon fibre spoiler. Really cool looking car. Those wide arches. But yeah, not a bad start to Supercar Owners Circle in Switzerland, and the car parks are absolutely ridiculous. We've also got this Lancia Stratos. It's a homage to the original 70s wedge-shaped rally car. This one's powered by, I don't know if you can see, the Ferrari engine and chassis. I think this has got, based on a 430 or a 430 Scuderia. Bit controversial, because some people say you shouldn't chop up a Ferrari 430, however, I'm a big fan of this. But yeah, hopefully lots more videos to come in the next few days from here. Got some really exciting stuff. They're all driving on runways and things like that, and going through the Alps for a drive.